This is Hino's Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping the foot on the what? On the next. We keeping the foot on the what? On the next. Now let's talk about it, man, because I feel the need to have to address this. The bottom line is this. Errol the True Spence is going to boop Danny Garcia's cherry, part 34. Let me say it again. Errol the True Spence is going to boop Danny Garcia's cherry, part 34. So hear me? Wow. If you notice, this is the time for us to know in the welterweight division who is for real and who is not. Let me say it again. This is the time for us to know in the welterweight division who is for real and who is not. What Errol the True Spence is doing is he's separating the weak from the strong. He's separating the weak from the obsolete. Danny Garcia is the weakest link, so he's first to line him up. When you see an order has been given by Mr. Free Smoke Jr., by Mr. Line Him Up, by Mr. Tactical Aggression, Technical Punching Placement, and Body Snatching Work, the levying onslaught of the punishment style. Errol the True Spence is basically reciprocating, or Errol the True Spence is basically answering a promise that he was going to fulfill, which was to clean his side of the street up. His side of the street is on PBC. The first person to clean up on his side of the street is Danny Garcia. The Sean Porter fight was basically the prelude to the cleanup of the streets. Danny Garcia is the first one to actually be the full iteration of the cleanup. The cleanup would have happened before the car crash, but the car crash happened nevertheless. Errol the True Spence was able to get a second win. Errol the True Spence was able to get a second, basically what we would say, sabbatical. He was basically able to refocus. Now he's back on his Achilles shit. Now he's reenacting, or he is reintegrating, or he is basically channeling the Marvin Hagler, ready for war. So he's ready, man. This guy's eating, he's sleeping, and he's fucking shitting boxing. Let me say it again. He's eating, he's sleeping, and he's therefore shitting boxing. So the cold-hearted, the unadulterated, and the cutthroat true teller fashion is he has to peel the layers of the damn onion that's associated here with this ring. That's right, I'm saying that because the first opponent that he's dealing with right now is Danny Garcia. It's as if he's facing an opponent that is not for real. When we look at Danny Garcia, we see an opponent that has one gear. We see an opponent that has one dimension. We see an opponent that is flat-footed. We see an opponent that doesn't let his hands go. We see an opponent that basically throws Hail Marys. And the bottom line of Danny Garcia is he is hoping that Errol the True Spence is not the same. He is hoping that from the car crash, Errol the True Spence still has some residual effect. This is the only thing that he's thinking about, a puncher's chance for him to win that fight, because he knows deep down that PBC interview was the telltale of everything. He knows deep down that he has no chance to win this fight. He knows it. And when he got chin checked and he got the reality check, and when he got a push in his damn face that he was a one-gear fighter, you saw the real Danny Garcia revealed himself. Because anytime somebody gets hot and bothered like grits and have to all of a sudden defend themselves, that means they were feeling some type of way about what you said. Let me say it again. Anytime somebody has to quickly defend themselves after you say something, that means what you said got under their nerves. They're feeling some type of weight and they're hot and bothered like grits. And now it's about them basically having to respond. Because the best response in that scenario, when Errol the True Spence said you had one gear, was to not respond. Let me say it again. The best response when Errol the True Spence said that Danny Garcia has one gear is to not respond, because that was a basically intimidation tactic. It was an intimidation tactic to basically make Danny Garcia intimidated before he stepped into the ring. See, this is what Errol the True Spence is playing. He's playing chess while these other fighters are playing checkers. Let me say it again. Errol the True Spence is playing chess while these other fighters are playing checkers. This is why you saw Errol the True Spence said, who is the WBA champion? Manny Pacquiao or your Dennis Ugas? That's because he's trying to push the agenda so that the WBA can think, hold up, Manny Pacquiao thinks he's going to ride into the sunset, and Pac-Tars are going to defend him that, oh, he's Manny Pacquiao, he's fought everybody, so he has the right to do whatever he wants. You see what I'm talking about? But when Floyd does this, even though Floyd has the ultimate license to do this, they say, oh, look who he's fighting, Logan Paul. Double standards that's associated with boxing, man. Manny Pacquiao has a WBA super belt. Errol the True Spence is looking to be undisputed at 147. That means Manny Pacquiao has to be in the way in order for Errol the True Spence to get undisputed status. This is why he put the pressure under the WBA. But he's starting his lineage of cleaning up his side of the street with Danny Garcia. He's the first one up. And if Manny Pacquiao ducks him, then he's going to run the Terrence Buck Crawford. And then he's going to have his backup stimulus package plan of running back with Sean Porter. That will not give Errol the True Spence undisputed, but at least it will give him the respect that he deserves at 147. And I'm going to keep that same energy. And I'm going to keep the foot on the what? On the necks. And I'm going to keep the foot on the what? On the necks of anyone that doesn't give Errol the True Spence respect after he bulldozes and he steamrolls over Danny Garcia, after he bulldozes and he steamrolls over Terrence Buck Crawford, after he bulldozes and he re-steams over Sean Porter. That's the backup lineup. Now, if Manny Pacquiao wants to be part of the original iteration, then so be it. But when we look at this fight with Errol Spence and Danny Garcia, he's already living rent and space free in Danny Garcia's head and soaking up all the damn AC. All Errol the True Spence has to do is wait November 21st. Because come November 21st, Danny Garcia's cherry is going to get whoop. It's going to get freaking popped in the damn ring. The chickens are coming to roost, y'all. The bottom line is this. Danny Garcia is trying to bait Errol the True Spence into fighting his style of fight because he knows that he has one gear. He knows that he only has one dimension. Errol the True Spence ain't going to do that because now fighting another man's fight style is no longer what is on the plate. It's no longer what's on the menu. You know what's on the menu? Bulldozing and steamrolling fashion. Let me say it again. Bulldozing and steamrolling fashion. It's about basically sending the message that when I fight these guys and I'm on my super shredder form and I'm eating, I'm shitting, and I'm fucking sleeping boxing, or I'm eating, I'm sleeping, and I'm thereby shitting fucking boxing, I'm going to plow through these opponents. I'm going to showcase myself as the guy that's Mr. Tactical Aggression, as the guy that's Mr. Technical Punch and Placement, as the guy that's Mr. Body Snatching Work. I'm the best body snatcher in the game. I'm the Megalodon Shark. I have no predators. I am the predator. And those that are thinking that Errol the True Spence is hunted, you can't hunt the hunter. Let me say it again. You can't hunt the hunter. Come November 21st, Danny Garcia's getting his cherry boop, in the damn ring. I keeps the foot on the what? On the X. I keeps the foot on the what? On the X. This is He Knows the Sport. Check it out.